G'day everyone, it's Curtis here and welcome to an On The Back Wheel video. Today I'm giving my impressions on the Continental TKC 80 tyres after 500 kilometers. So I've been riding the CF Moto 800 MT Touring and it came with a brand new set of TKC 80s. Now I have had these tyres in the past on completely different bikes, but I thought this is a really good opportunity to talk about how they perform and how their wear is after 500 kilometers. So let's have a look at them. On the front here, we've got a 110/80 19-inch tyre. It is tubeless, and I have to say, they look like absolute knobbies when you first see them. So this front is still really nice and fresh, and look at it. It looks like a knobby tyre. We'll come around to the back here, and on the back, this is after 500 kilometers, and you can see there's actually starting to get a little bit of wear already. In fact, quite a lot of wear for 500 kilometers. There's also some little cuts and nicks in the knobbies, and I noticed here there's a couple little cuts and nicks in the tyre as well. See, there's a couple chunks too. On the sides, looks absolutely brand new. But yeah, there definitely is a bit of wear, and look here, we've got a little split here from the knobby. So the kind of riding I've been doing is just my standard adventure riding, which is road work to get to my off-road trails, which are quite rocky. So that is what's causing that little bit of tearing and cuts and chunks coming out. And highway work and a little bit of commuting. So a lot of off-road work is what I've been doing. That's what you're gonna get. The rear wears a lot, unfortunately. That's only 500 kilometers. So I'm a bit concerned with how much that would wear over the length of a tyre. The front tyre still looks absolutely fantastic. It looks great. There's plenty of tread left and looks all but new. So the front seems like it will last. Just that rear, you're definitely going to be doing at least 2 rears to 1 front, looking at it just after this 500 kilometers. Noise-wise, when I first took off, I was like, oh my goodness, this feels like a proper knobby, like as you're rolling it at really low speeds. That goes away straight away, like really quickly. I was very surprised, and the tyre is also really quiet on the road. Very quiet, highway speeds, no loud noises or anything. It's a nice quiet tyre, which is surprising with how knobby it is. Off-road performance is fantastic. I really like the off-road performance on these, and a mixture of conditions, it did not let me down. It was rock solid, gravel, rocks, muddy stuff, loamy stuff, loose skatey stuff. It was a bit, it'd slide a bit coming in the corners. So that's one thing I did notice, but overall the off-road performance is fantastic. On-road, also really good. I'm not, hitting the twisties hard or anything, but normal road riding or even a little bit spirited feels great. Highway performance, nice and smooth, no issues. Where they do come unstuck a little bit is when the roads are wet. I noticed that the rear will just light up really quickly. This doesn't have traction control, and the rear would just, whoa, as you give it a good handful. So that's where these are let down a little bit on the road. So overall, the performance on this tyre is fantastic, except in a wet road conditions. Off-road, great. On-road, generally fantastic. And they're very quiet for a knobby tyre. I'm just concerned about that rear tyre longevity. If you have had these tyres for a long time or had a couple sets, let me know how your longevity and mileage has gone on these, and how many kilometers you've gotten out of your tyres. All right, if you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button and keep it on the back, everyone. Catches.